When opening up your third eye, you may start to notice blessings falling into your lap, or spiritual stuff just finding you. Knowing things without knowing how. It has changed my ability to read people. Like dealing with shady ass supervisors and managers from my previous job who tried to take food off my plate. Yeah, I'll explain that later. But I learned how to maneuver through tough ass situations. So, be prepared when you open it, because it doesn't always agree or coincide with the current flow of the life we live in. This is To Be Frank Key, where you can key with the real me. Please subscribe and comment so we can talk. What's up, y'all? I want to share with y'all some interesting third eye awakening moments that I've had in the past few years. But first, my comment section is a little dry. But shout out to my uncle who does comment, which I appreciate. And he has a new YouTube channel, so go ahead and check him out. There can be some pretty negative side effects, scary side effects to opening your third eye. I did start seeing the world for what it is, and it made me angry. It made me so angry and upset, and I kind of wasn't myself. I was working for, there was like this redesign, so it was my first time working for that particular manager. Even though I've been there for a while, she was a micromanager, and I was the type that I get stuff done, leave me alone, and our styles did not work. Supervisor, black. Manager, black. Predominantly white company, however. The manager and supervisor are good friends. The manager got the supervisor the job, and we just didn't click. I knew certain things wouldn't work, and she was very stubborn, and a lot of times I was right. And so I knew those two they weren't feeling me. It was draining my energy being there, like a job I once loved. I was depressed. I was very snappy.
So I don't fucking like you.
You don't like me?
No. Oh. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I just wasn't myself, going into a scary, dark place while my third eye was open. So I took a PTO for a good couple of weeks because my mental health and my physical health, and I felt so free. I felt like this weight was lifted off of me. I was just going through so much magical shit, just so much stuff that's unexplainable. Anyway, it was time to go back to work, and I just wasn't feeling right. Something in my gut, something wasn't right. I was supposed to come back on Monday, and then something just said, email your boss your 2 weeks. I know a lot of y'all are like, wait, what? I had no plan, nothing. What? The Tuesday come around and I'm having health issues, and I'm like, I have my doctor's note to show you. I sent that email, and then Wednesday the manager calls me and she's like, okay, we're gonna expedite your 2 weeks. I'm talking about no call, no show. First of all, somebody don't like you, they can't wait for you to get out the door. Okay, that's fine if that's what y'all want to do. Then part of me was like, oh wait, no, like I'm not ready. Like, no. The HR guy, he was such a asshole that didn't give a damn about my well-being. Just thinking about him,
Who this nigga on that land?
It's Snowball.
He gonna stay in the big house?
Steven, he's a slaver. It's different.
In the big house?
Well, you got a problem with that?
Oh, no, I ain't got no problem with it. If you ain't got no problem with burning the bed, the sheets, the pillowcase, and everything else when this black-ass motherfucker's
Now, that is my problem. They are mine to burn. Now, your problem right now is making a good impression. And I want you to start solving that problem right now and get them goddamn rooms ready.
Yes, sir, Mr.
And that's the thing I be trying to say is, it sometimes be your own people. And that's the sad thing about it.
Move back. Move the fuck back right now. Move the fuck back right now. Move the fuck back.
Move the fuck back. What you flexing for? Don't flex. You got a lot of stuff too. Look. He ain't even do nothing. He's home. He ain't even do nothing. Look. He ain't even do nothing. He's pussy. That nigga's pussy.
But the message of this story was my third eye was opening up. My third eye was telling me, you're giving them all of your energy. You're going to be there until retirement and you're not going to fulfill what you're really meant to do. This is not what you didn't move to New York to work in finance. Yo, America, we are under attack. Primarily because of an outdated-ass constitution, because of an outdated-ass electoral college system, because of an outdated-ass political party full of racist-ass Republicans. So when is the news media, and I'm sorry, white people, finally going to admit that Donald Trump is a terrorist? He's a Russian asset. Because I've been following everything to a T. And I'm here to try to break everything down to my people that don't know too much about politics. We are in the midst of one of the worst constitutional crises we've ever experienced, which is why it's time. I start to become less angry and judgmental by understanding why people are and act the way they do.
Did you know that there are more diamonds mined in Little Rock, Arkansas than there are anywhere else in the United States?
The only thing I know about Little Rock is that someone from here broke Marilyn Monroe's heart and gentlemen prefer blondes.
I wonder if some of y'all were thinking what I was thinking. You mentioned a Marilyn Monroe reference, bro. I love RuPaul. I think he is an icon. He's a legend. He's a pioneer for the LGBT community.
But it was an opportunity for him to explain the Black struggle and our history to people that might not know.
Or maybe he just didn't know. And so sometimes you got to put yourself in other people's shoes and try to figure out, like, okay, how were they raised? What were their upbringing? Why are they the way they are? Like I said, not give a pass for evil actions, but just kind of be a little bit more understanding.
So over it. I'm tired. I just want to work on stuff that I like.
I like to turn everything into a win-win, and they tried to take me down, but I prevailed. I am so thankful that happened. The whole scenario, I worked my ass off to get to where I'm at now. And now I'm doing what I love. If that didn't happen, I might still be there.
But I couldn't have done it without the love and support of my mother, my grandmother, and the Black queens in my life that do support me and understand me. So I thank y'all for holding me down, and I love y'all.
And I'm forever thankful to God, my third eye, and just me, my intuition. After a while, you'll get used to it, and it can be fun if it's done right. Oh, and the manager that played me, found out a couple weeks later she was kicked to the damn curb. Bye, bitch. And if I was too frank, you'll be all right. Remember, it's from my point of view.
Follow me at I'm Frank Williams, and please comment and subscribe.